It Never Comes Again by Richard Henry Stoddard, 1825 to 1903. There are gains for all our losses, there are balms for all our pain. But when youth, the dream, departs, it takes something from our hearts, and it never comes again. We are stronger and are better under manhood's sterner reign. Still we feel that something sweet followed youth with flying feet, and will never come again. Something beautiful is vanished, and we sigh for it in vain. We behold it everywhere, on the earth and in the air, but it never comes again. Okay, this is a poem by Richard Henry Stoddard. He was an American he was born initially in Massachusetts, in a place called Hingham, and this is near where the Pilgrim Fathers first landed. His father was a sea captain who was wrecked and lost at sea, and his mother married again, and he went then to school in New York City. He then became a blacksmith and a person who made molds for casting metals. And then he gave this up and he began to write for a living, and he started writing for various magazines. So what's this poem about? Okay, this poem is about youth. It's about the transience of youth. That youth is something that we have, and we only really appreciate it when it's gone. And yes, when our youth is finished and we grow up and become adults, we get strength from it. We get all sorts of other things for it. But we've lost our sense of innocence. We've lost our dreams, our sense of dreams. And this poem is talking about this permanent nostalgia for youth, this permanent nostalgia for the wonder of youth, and this is something that we will never get back. This is something that doesn't come back. And I think this poem is talking about transience, that everything is transient, nothing lasts. Although we think that something's going to last forever, it's not like that. There are gains for all our losses, there are balms for all our pain. But when youth, the dream, departs, it takes something from our hearts, and it never comes again. So, youth is something that is full of dreams, but when this goes, it takes something from us. This is something that will never come back. And yes, we gain other things. We gain understanding of the world. We gain responsibility. We become useful members of society. And these are balms. These are things to reduce the intensity of our pain. And we get things back from the loss of our youth. But the youth itself is something that will never come back. We were young once, and that feeling of youth, that dream of youth, it takes something away from us. And this feeling of youth is something that is in our hearts forever, and something that perhaps we always miss. We are stronger and are better under manhood's sterner reign. So we're stronger people, and we're better people when we are adults. And the reign of manhood, the reign of being an adult, is much more stern, much more serious. But we are stronger people, we are better people. And we know we're better people. We know we have many other things. Still we feel that something sweet followed youth with flying feet, and will never come again. But despite this fact that we know we're better, we know that there was something that was sweet and beautiful, that was always behind youth, it was always part of youth, and this is something that will never come again. This is an experience that will never come back. It was something transient, and there is this sadness that youth has gone, this sadness that youth will never come back, and this is something that we know we have lost forever. Something beautiful is vanished, and we sigh for it in vain. So we know something beautiful has gone, and we wish we were young again. But the problem is we wish to keep the experience and understanding that we have now. Yeah, I'd love to be 18 years old again, as long as I know what I know now. Being callow and not understanding at 18, very different. We behold it everywhere, on the earth and in the air. So we can see the beauty of youth everywhere. It's something we can see in nature, it's something we can see in the animals, it's something we can see in people. But it never comes again. But it's something that will never ever come back again. So, It Never Comes Again by Richard Henry Stoddard.